Greetings, beloved human family. I am Gilles Mancillon, and I come to you very briefly today to bring forth a little message. I hope you had a good time in this Lionsgate. I personally don't have much to share about that because I woke up this one day at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got kind of trapped into this mundane kind of thing, and so I couldn't really even. I felt locked into something, so I couldn't really enjoy that. But so I don't have much to share about this, other than the fact that by the time night came, I could find that there is a new depth in vision that was open to me. That like my vision was more. There was new layers, the ability to have many visions that were harmoniously presented into my consciousness, my mind. It is a very powerful time of the year. I hope that you enjoy your summer or winter if you are in the southern hemisphere. There will be 3 more portals of ascension, huge waves of gamma rays that will be coming before the end of the year. The first one will be on the 28th of September. The second one will be on November 11. And the third one will be on December 21st. But we do not need to wait for anything to ascend, to enjoy. It is always now. Spirit is always ready, present, and so those things, those astrological influences will condition the collective evolution of humanity. But once you transcend, the planet will only communicate with you whenever you need it, to give you your power, to teach you something. But essentially, astrology could be transcended, and that is the whole point, to ascend, to transcend our limitation, our own limitation. Our own spiritual process and evolution is always primal in relationship to the whole. What's more important to take care of yourself first before you can do anything for others, for you are not responsible to ascend the planet, you are responsible to ascend your consciousness, if you so decide, if you so choose. Because the universe was created for your enjoyment, for your pleasure, but on this earth we have created so many limitations. So but much is changing now. So we're going to be coming into a new light, new understanding, and even those there is much going on in the world that will force those changes. In a sense, through our spiritual ascension, we are being taught 3 things. Spiritual freedom is one. Or spiritual creativity, administrative wisdom, for we are also taught how to administer. We are being prepared for our next step of evolution, and worship, which is the understanding of opening our heart and reconnect to the heart of the universe, the heart of the origin, the creative power that is behind the universe. And so those 3 things will grow in essence. I've been asked some questions on how to communicate with angels and archangels. Essentially, you want to open your channel so that they may be able to communicate directly, telepathically. For that, you may want to do breathing, yoga exercise, meditation, martial arts, anything that focuses your mind and allows you to silence it. Because when our mind is too busy with mundane things, there is very little space for spirit to interact. They can only use synchronicity. But sometimes it's good to step out of us. It is okay to let go of everything and to step outside, to move back into the heart space, and then we always are called back to our life, but our physical life. But it is we always have that potential. But when we are locked into a cycle of mind, sometimes we feel like we are trapped within that. We have to go through the whole cycle, and then Spirit frees us and allows us to breathe again, so to speak. Well, this is essentially what I wanted to come and say. When you come to archangels and ascended masters, as soon as you call on to them, they will be there, they will be here, but you may not even feel or sense their presence. For me, I have been communicating with or exchanging and working with many spirits that are outside of my own personal spiritual family, my own spirit guides. But those are always there for you. But those universal spirits will be there whenever they need to be there for you, or whenever you call on them. So you personally, when there is certain, I do not have the spiritual vision to decipher or to feel or to sense those presence just yet. So when a higher being or an archangel or an ascended master comes into my sphere of consciousness, my I am presence tells me that his spirit is there, so that I can be aware of it, and so I can initiate a contact. But for that you need to work with your guides, and however you know that it is you that has you are the ones that have the key, you are the door, you are the key, and your guides are only here to help you out, to find that out, to know that you are the creator, you have all the powers are within your hands. So I'm going to read a few cards for the day to see if what would be the guidance. Well, the same cards that than the reading was in French, but a little bit different. The situation for today, the issue is politics. Well, it shows someone that wants to present himself as a pure white and all friendly, perfect. But the more, because it's not someone who's this affects us all. It's not just the political world, but the more we are trying to lie about who we are, the darker we become inside. So it's about dropping the mask and not to deceive others or ourselves. So it's about trying to find to accept ourselves as whole, no matter what, to let go of self-judgment, and not to try to hide our own to hide our shadows, so to speak, so that or the ignorant part of ourselves, so that or whatever we do not want to address, so that by addressing those things that may be more difficult to address, we bring them into balance and harmony. When if we are trying to say to others that we are perfect, and because that's the political aspect, to have to like show someone that's not really them, and so they become a lot darker inside, and then the compromise becomes there, and then it becomes stronger and bigger. Once we accept that, we discover friendliness. There is no more. There is harmony once we accept who we are, all that we are. We outside of self-judgment, for we are loved by the universe just the way we are. We do not need to do anything to be divine, to experience liberation. It is of course we do want to work on ourselves to become a better person, to improve our life on every possible way, but it's about being sincere and being more sincere, and to be even more sincere. Well, there is then on the invisible condition, what is not seen is that there is a great which is the tower, the thunderbolt here, and so that means there is it's necessary to let go of all those things. And so since human beings, this is more on a general level of society, but it has to, or even on a personal level, certain things have to be let go. They have to, and those people that are falling out of the tower, they have no choice because the tower is breaking down. So the thing is that we have to be able to confront, face, and accept sorrow. Not to hold on to it, but to allow it to be free, to let go of the past, to let go of remorse, to let go of self-judgment once again on others, or to new opportunities will come for us to if something didn't work out the way we wanted to in the past, there will be. It will be, all of that is still invisible, but it is present, and eventually we'll become the rebel. We'll be able to hold our light, and we'll be able to break free of the chain and to be our own sovereign self, our own spirit. What is shown on the outside world, what we are aware of, is control. So control, we have to let go of control. We have certain things we do have to keep under control, but we do not, the control becomes too rigid, And so there are certain things we should not try to control. We should flow and trust. It is far more useful than trying to keep things to control external situation. It's completely, it's very temporal, and there is very little we can do. What we do want is to be aware of our own impulse, our own thoughts, and work with that to go one step at a time. What we need to, the issue that we need to work on is silence. It shows about peace of mind, peace of heart. This is what we need to work on, to calm our mind, to slow down, to be able to be happy without past memory or future expectation. And from there, anything is possible. And the outcome, the understanding of that will be abundance. It's kind of interesting because I really mixed the cards from the French version, French video to the English video, and the same cards are coming up. So I wanted to see if there was some new guidance, but it is the same thing. So basically, it is about coming in, moving into abundance, letting go of all ideas of lack, all ideas of separation. It is only a temporal, so we have to align ourselves to what we want, to nourish our dream, to co-create with the universe, and to follow the guidance of our heart and spirit. For everyone, the universe, God, spirit is all. Everyone is implicated in fulfilling our highest dreams and wishes. No matter, we will become what we dream. This is our future. So do not compromise your dream. Dreaming is free. To have a big dream or a small dream is the same price. Of course, small dreams are far easier to reach than big dreams. Some of them takes longer, but it is important because we did come here to fulfill our earth dreams, because before we can be free and move on to a higher realm, there is certain fulfillment that need to happen. And so those 2 years, 2016 and 2017, will be very potent, transformative for all of society. But like I said, we are not depending on others. We cannot afford to wait for others to change. We have to align our life now to what we want. And so the more we are able to do that, the more our own flow will transcend astrology. And so no matter what the planets are doing for helping the collective in their own process, we will be in the now. There will be no more, then the planet will just come into our consciousness at any given time to help us, to assist in our self-empowerment process, because each power holds secrets to our self-empowerment. And there is great powers, great mystery, great amazing treasures that we have not yet discovered within our heart, that are stored there. It is like there is this incredible cave of treasure that we have not yet discovered. For those who have discovered it, and then they have ascended, they have used those energies, and they have ascended. They're usually, but it's a gradual thing. It is a gradual process. But those great portal of energy, like I said, we do not need to wait for them. But when they come, it is like being a navigator on a boat. When you're a good navigator, you're gonna get to your destination, no matter what the currents, no matter what the wind is. But when those portals open, it's like the big winds coming from behind you that propels you, that pushes you, that helps you. So utilize those energies, but do not be concerned if you don't feel it right away. It is something that is integrated one step at a time. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.